Hello and welcome back to the Effortless Football channel and today's match watch along of the Manchester United versus Istanbul Basaksehir game. Now, let's look at today's team. Obviously, the big highlight of that is the front line being Marcus Rashford on the right, Anthony Martial on the left, and Edison Cavani up top with Bruno Fernandes just behind. Now, this is a very attacking lineup. We saw it slightly in the Leipzig game when Cavani came on when we were 5-0 up. I think it was 5-0 at that point when he came on. But we saw it slightly against that and it worked. Will it work today? I don't know. I would have kept Martial up top, but he hasn't. He has slightly rotated with bringing Edison Cavani into the starting lineup. I'm not terribly unhappy about it, to be honest. Donny van der Beek starting fantastic. Paul Pogba, as you can see, is not on the bench for today. Why is that? Apparently, Pogba trained yesterday, but today has got a swollen foot or ankle and just hasn't made the squad. Hopefully, he will be back for the weekend, but we don't know for certain. But that is why Pogba doesn't feature today. Anyway, let's actually go through the starting lineup. David De Gea in goal. Obviously, there was a lot of talk about is Dean Henderson going to start or is David De Gea going to start? I would have went with David De Gea. I thought Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was going to play Dean Henderson. Like I said, either way, I wasn't going to be unhappy either way. David De Gea's in goal, and I think that probably is the right choice. Defensively, it's the same back four as I assumed Ollie would have went for. I think in the preview I did say Axel Tuanzebe would start, but I did say Lindelof would probably start, and Lindelof does start today. I've gone for a back line. Well, Ollie's gone for a back line of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, and Alex Telles. Of course, Luke Shaw is still injured, so Telles was pretty much a guaranteed start. Midfield 2 of Fred and Donny van der Beek. That is very exciting. I think Donny van der Beek finally gets the chance to prove himself. He started last time against Istanbul. I thought he played well and got substituted. Out of all the players that played that game, Donny van der Beek was probably one of the only players that could take any sort of positives from that game and credit from that game. And so he starts. It's good to see him start. I think Donny van der Beek deserves it. And I feel like his chance, and it's this type of game he can really excel in. And then going forward, well, sorry, let me just comment on Fred quickly. Obviously Fred, fantastic for us this season. I'm really happy he starts, and I think he should be starting. To be honest, I really do. So Fred starting is only a positive for this team. He was fantastic in that box to box role all season really, and I hope he can perform like he did against Sevilla alongside Pogba that day, but today alongside Donny van der Beek. And now going to that front line, of course, like I mentioned earlier, Rashford is out on the right. A new role for Marcus Rashford. He's played there briefly now here and there, but nothing really. No long term. That's not been a long term position for Marcus Rashford, and I don't think it will be for him now. Am I happy Marcus Rashford's out on the right hand side? I don't know. I think Marcus Rashford has the qualities to play there. I think when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer first came in, Rashford played out on that right hand side, up top. Sorry. We saw him do quite a lot of work down that right-hand side. For example, his goal against Tottenham, that ball came from the right-hand side. Well, Pogba played it to the right-hand side where Rashford was. There was his assist against Bournemouth where he outskilled and beat what's his name, Nathan Ake, put it across for Pogba, and Pogba scored. I believe his goal against Leicester was similar. So, at the end of the day, Rashford has shown glimpses that he can perform on that right-hand side, and I hope today he can show that again and perform really well. Martial is out on the left. Now Martial has proven he can play out on the left multiple times for Manchester United. Obviously, when he signed for the club, he got moved out to the left hand side and he performed really well and became the player he is really as a left winger. Then last year he got moved into the number 9 role, which we really signed him to be and was fantastic. So I'm a bit disappointed to see him be put back out onto that left hand side. However, obviously that doesn't mean Edinson Cavani starts, and it'll be interesting to see how Edinson Cavani can perform today. Obviously, his first start in a Manchester United shirt. He scored against Everton, nearly scored against RB Leipzig, just offside, of course. And I don't think he played well against West Brom, but neither did Martial. So I guess Cavani deserves this chance. Of course, Mason Greenwood is on the bench, so he can come on if needs be. I would prefer to see Greenwood start today over Cavani. Play Greenwood outright, or even as number 9. Either way, I would prefer to see Cavani on the bench for Greenwood, just because I think it brings a little bit. It's more long-termism, and Greenwood's our future. Cavani is not. Looking on the bench, Lee Grant makes the bench. Bit of a weird one. I don't know why we've decided to put Grant on the bench. Surely we had someone else who could have went on the bench. Where is McTominay? Where is Scott McTominay today? He's not even made the squad. So I think that's a bit of a weird one. Unless I've messed it up. Messed the graphic up. And McTominay is actually in the team. But I don't think he is. I don't know where Scott McTominay is today. Have I messed the graphic up? Honestly, I wouldn't put it past myself, but I can't remember seeing Scott McTominay. No McTominay. What? See, why is McTominay not in that squad over Lee Grant? Unless McTominay is injured and I just don't know about it. I mean, more than possible. That's probably what's happened. No, but yeah, I don't know where Scott McTominay is today. No idea. We have as far as I'm aware, there's no reason why McTominay isn't in the squad. So, what does that mean? Really, what does that mean? No, I can't find a reason why McTominay's not in the squad, which is interesting. Obviously, we know how vital McTominay's been for Ollie, really. In the amount of game time Ollie's given him. So we don't actually know why McTominay's not in the squad. Is it that you're just resting him until, for the Southampton game? I would say it's still weird for him not to be in the squad, when this game is still massively important. This game could be more important than the Southampton game. That's a big call and statement to make. But we need to win this game, and I'm surprised Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't have one of his favourites, one of his preferred players, and especially midfielders in there. But it's going to be an interesting game. I think, and I hope Manchester United can win this game. I think we have all the tools capable of winning this game. Score prediction. I'm gonna go for a 3-0. We'll go 3-0. Got to have confidence in the boys. Confidence in the boys. Anyway, so let let me find out what the Istanbul team is for today. So Gunok, Raphael, of course, formerly of Manchester United, Martin Skirtle, Impanu, Bologna, Ozcan Viska, Nasser Chadley, some other players, and Demba Ba. Now, of course, Demba Ba was massively instrumental in Istanbul beating Manchester United in the reverse fixture. Obviously, scoring the first goal after what was it was horrific defending and simple football errors, really, weren't it? No, just literally, Nemanja Matic not following his man from a corner, leaving him to run the whole of Istanbul free. And obviously he slotted it past Dean Henderson. And then the second goal, where Demba Ba dummied the ball, really, spun Harry Maguire like he was ballerina, and Viska, I think it was, scored. So, and not just that, he caused Tuanzebe and Harry Maguire problems all night. And today we need to see a better defensive performance from Lindelof and Harry Maguire. Obviously, like I said, Tuanzebe started last time out. He's on the bench today. So I would have liked to have seen Tuanzebe start. I think he's part of our best defensive line. However, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't fancy it. Here's just clips of Bruno Fernandes. And something I did notice in the West Brom game, and these highlights proving it again, Bruno Fernandes was having to drop so far deep against West Brom. And today, that just can't be the case. He needs to be able to play higher and actually create something. Of course, we have gone pretty attacking with the four strikers, really, in Rashford, Martial and Cavani all starting. And I'm looking forward to the game, to be honest. Since Bruno Fernandes' Premier League debut, no player has scored or assisted more in the Premier League. And people call him overrated. Absolute class act, Bruno Fernandes. And I can only imagine what could have happened last season had the board backed Ollie and brought him in the summer when we first wanted him and not made us wait until January. The impact he had for us last season was instrumental, and he was something else, and he is something else. And yes, it could have been anyone, but Bruno Fernandes was the man and has gone beyond what we expected of Bruno Fernandes. His Anthony Martial, hoping for a good performance from Anthony Martial today. He was fantastic for us last season, and the media this year has absolutely scapegoated him. He's our number 9, and he deserves to be. And he, like I say, was fantastic last year, and he's going through a rough patch right now, but he will find form. He's not in front of goal. He's not been amazing this year, especially in the Premier League, but his build-up play has still been there. He still wins fouls, wins free kicks, creates chances, and he's a great player. I think one positive about this season compared to last season is if we decided to do this and play Martial out on left and Marcus Rashford out right, we now do have a number 9 that can come in. Last year, imagine that would have to be Odin Nigalo. Imagine that. Imagine us having to play Odin Nigalo today. That would have been an absolute shocker. That would have been a shocker. But luckily, we don't have to because we do have Edison Cavani. Which, as much as I don't like the Edison Cavani transfer, that's always going to be a positive of it. We don't have to see Odin Nigalo ever play for Manchester United again. Of course, let's talk about our Champions League campaign so far. Obviously, first game we won 2-1, thanks to brilliant from Marcus Rashford. Really, Martial, of course, turning. Was it what Diallo? Was it? Might have been Diallo. Well, yeah, I think it was Diallo. Turned Diallo, just taken out, won a penalty. Bruno Fernandes on his second attempt slotted it home. Unfortunately, Martial did find his first goal of this campaign. Unfortunately, he was in the wrong net. But then Marcus Rashford, right at the death, won it for us for another beautiful night in Paris for Manchester United. Not the first time, and I hope it's not the last time we see Marcus Rashford doing something in Paris for Manchester United. Then we invited RB Leipzig to the Theatre of Dreams, and we absolutely smashed them. 5-0, I think it was in the end. Marcus Rashford coming off the bench scoring a hat-trick. Anthony Martial scored from the spot, and Mason Greenwood scored a fantastic finish himself, which obviously started to score him. We started off the diamond in that game, and that was our best performance of the season. And Mason Greenwood proved he can play as a number 9 from this Manchester United team in that game. We saw him play against Arsenal alongside Greenwood, and he wasn't as good. I think that shows Martial's importance to this team as a striker and his quality there. But yeah, we won 5-0, and that put us top of the table. Two wins from 6 points. We then went to Istanbul, of course, and we all know what happened there. We got absolutely embarrassed. 2-1 defeat. Martial scoring his first goal from open play from what was a good header after a good Luke Shaw cross. But today we need to win it. The defeat was embarrassing at their place. If we lose or drop points today, that's even worse. And for a lot, this might be the final straw for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. His job is still on the line and will continue to be on the line until we start playing how we should be and we get into a position in the league as well as the Champions League where we should be. This club should be qualifying for the next round of the Champions League. And I think we will. And today we need to win to ensure that. In the Premier League, we haven't been good enough. We go to Southampton on the weekend. For me, this team on your screen there, this team has to start against Southampton. I said it on the weekend. No, sorry. I said it yesterday in the preview. Well, or earlier in the preview. This team that plays today should play against Southampton. Consistency is needed. We need consistency. Consistency in team brings consistency in results. We don't have any consistency in results. So bring consistency in the team. We'll start to bring that. And as much as I don't like this, I'm not a huge fan of this team. I prefer to see Martial up top and Cavani on the bench, Marcus Rashford on the left, and then I would like to see Paul Pogba start over, well, what would be Cavani today, and Donny van der Beek probably were on the right, or a diamond. I would prefer to see that. But if Ollie doesn't want to play that, play this team, play Rashford, play Martial, play Cavani, start that as a front three, and just play it. I don't particularly care what starting lineup we consistently play, as long as we have a consistent team and we don't have Scott McTominay and Fred and Matic in defensive midfield. We need one defensive midfielder. I would say Fred. Then a midfielder just go alongside him. I would go for Paul Pogba, but Donny van der Beek is more than fine. And then, we need Bruno Fernandes, and then on the left, right striker. It's to me, it's one between. Well, it's three out of Greenwood, Martial, Rashford, Cavani, Donny van der Beek. Maybe you also include Dan James and Juan Mata into that. Maybe, but not someone. They ain't players we should be relying on starting each and every week, which at the moment kind of is. Especially with Juan Mata, who starts pretty much every league game. I said in the preview, I thought Mata would play, I think. Because Mata just always seems to play. In fact, actually, no, I didn't, did I? I said Ollie would start Greenwood over Martial. But overall, I'm not too happy with this team, or unhappy, I should say, with this team. But it's not the team I would have played. All right, thank you all for tuning in so far. It is greatly appreciated. Please do hit that like button below if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new, and get involved in the live chat. Of results around the grounds, Krasnodar and Rennes fell to late defeat against both Sevilla and Chelsea. I think Sevilla scored in like the 95th minute, while Giroud scored for Chelsea in the 91st, I think it was. So both Chelsea and Sevilla getting wins on the board, which they needed, and Manchester United has to follow suit and win this game. Obviously, there's about 7 minutes till kickoff. So please do share the video with your friends if you can, I guess. if you have friends, share it. And get your score predictions in the comments, in the live chat, I should say. I've gone for a 3-0 Manchester United win. I'm really interested in seeing how RB Leipzig and PSG game gets on. Obviously, another game that is crucial to our group. And I mean, RB Leipzig are a fantastic team. They really are. Spanner boy here to walk the dog. Alright. Big up, Charlie. Alright. Enjoy. 2-0. I respect that. Enjoy walking the dog. Alright, so, as I was saying, PSG, RB Leipzig, huge in our group, as obviously these are the two teams that are going to be competing to try and get Champions League qualification into the next round. And looking at the teams, I think it's going to be a good game between the two. PSG probably definitely the stronger. However, tactically, I would give it to RB Leipzig. I think. What's his name? Oh, I can't think of. What's his name? RB Leipzig's manager. I'm not gonna be able to think of it, but he is a very, very good manager, and he's tactically so aware, and that's what made the RB Leipzig win so impressive for me. How we did tactically outclass him. Julian Nagelsmann, that's who it is. We out tactical Julian Nagelsmann, and that what made that win so impressive. Thomas Tuchel, I don't think is as good tactically as Nagelsmann. I think he is a good manager, though, Tuchel. And this PSG team is obviously very, very good. Man for man, you'd give them the edge over RB Leipzig in almost, if not all, positions. But going back more to this game quickly, Paul Scholes proving that just because you're a good player doesn't mean you're a good pundit or analyst of football. Saying Martial isn't a good striker. He hasn't got good movement and it isn't good with his back to goal. He doesn't watch Manchester United then. Martial is absolutely brilliant with his back to goal. Wins us so many free kicks and fouls. And I'm almost certain the stats will back that up too. I say week in, week out, Martial was winning us so many free kicks, so many fouls. Obviously, won us a penalty against, what's the name? PSG. He may have won it against RB Leipzig. I'm not 100% sure. Kickoff is about to begin by the looks of it. Well, about 3 minutes. Anyway, going back to the RB Leipzig PSG game quickly. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you're new and get involved in the live chat. But yeah, going to the PSG RB Leipzig game, man for man, PSG, I would say, beats RB Leipzig all up, apart from the left back, where I would say Angelina probably has the edge over Basaksehir. But apart from that, what you're not swapping Keylor Navas for Galazzi, are you? Or Florenzi for Mukiele, or Mbappe for Poulsen, are you? So man for man, I would say RB Leipzig are definitely the better of the two teams. However, out of the two teams, PSG are definitely better. PSG man for man are definitely the better out of the two sides. However, RB Leipzig tactically are just so good, they could win that game. And if that's what I want, we as Manchester United fans, we want an RB Leipzig win, and that just eases up what we need to do against both RB and Basaksehir. Well, not Basaksehir, RB and PSG. If PSG lose, we don't have to go beat them. But that obviously again relies on us beating Istanbul today, which is something we didn't do. When we should have done in the reverse fixture. Of course, like I said in the preview, not RB, Basaksehir will look to sit back and just defend and hold us, and then will hit us on the break. Last time we gave them 2 goals by 2 mistakes. Today we can't do that. If we hand them 2 goals on a silver platter like we did last time, we don't deserve to qualify. This is our game to win, and let's go make sure we win it. Alright, again, goal, team, De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Alex Telles, midfield 2 of Donny van der Beek and Fred, and the front line is Anthony Martial, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford and Edison Cavani. Interestingly, BT has Anthony Martial on the right hand side. I hope he's not on the right. I hope Martial is off the left and Rashford's off the right. But we'll find out. And Istanbul's team. Oh, you're not going to show us, BT. Come on. Thank you all for tuning in. It is greatly appreciated. Here is Istanbul. Mert in goal. Bologna. Ipiranu, Skirtle, Raphael. Ozcan in midfield with Chadley, Kovaci, Turek, Edson Viska, and then Demba Ba up top. Alright. Kickoff is about to begin. Here's Edison Cavani. Come on, Eddie. I hope Edison Cavani can get some goals today. As much as I don't think he should be starting, I would have preferred Martial. I want him to score some goals. We take the knee. And away we go. Oh, here straight on the attack is Istanbul, but Wan-Bissaka goes easy into David De Gea, who then just launches it upfield. Yeah, it is Marcus Rashford on the right and Martial up top, on the left. Bologna. Basaksehir launch down the line. Fred wins it, but only falls to the Basaksehir player. No. See, again, this is the problem. I have no idea about any of these players. Cavani plays it out to Martial. Maguire goes long. Really poor ball from Harry Maguire. Is that for a throw-in? Right, so what's everyone's score predictions? Obviously, I said I've gone 3-0. Charlie's gone for 2-0. What's everyone else's? Harry Maguire. He goes into Victor Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Lindelof. Marcus Rashford into Wan-Bissaka. Oh, lovely play. Rashford. Oh, brilliant from Marcus Rashford. Play the ball. Play the ball. Marcus Rashford! How's he not scored? Are we going to score? What? Marcus Rashford, absolutely brilliant play there. But that's what I mean about Marcus Rashford. When he's playing quickly, he's brilliant. He's at his best. He's absolutely completely done 3 or 4 players. But instead of playing what would have been the most sensible ball, he's gone for goal himself. And I don't know how that ball hasn't found the way into his back of the net. But we don't. But it's fine. It's fine. We didn't score, but it's a positive start for Manchester United. And I mean, if that's a sign for things to come, I'm happy. Here is Martial. He finds Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Finds Marcus Rashford. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Donny. Lindelof. Harry Maguire. Poor pass from Maguire. Oh, that's really poor from Maguire. He fouls. I think that was Viska. And will be a free kick to Istanbul. Here it is again. Wan-Bissaka. That is absolutely world-class football there. And Marcus Rashford beat his man. 1v1 with Martin Skirtle. Absolutely skins him. I think the defender does really well, actually. Defender does really well. Gets in just before Marcus Rashford can get the shot away. A poor flick from Bruno. Go on, Fred. Win the ball. Well in, Fred! Cavani. Poor flick from Cavani, but Bruno keeps it. Bruno. Fred. He goes out to Anthony Martial. Go on, Martial. Martial finds Bruno. Weird ball back to Fred. Here's Donny. Harry Maguire. Bruno. Martial. Go on, Martial. Martial does really well. Martial, still Anthony Martial. Looks for the ball back into Marcus Rashford. But the defender does well. Brilliant play from Martial, though. Harry Maguire loses in the air to Demba Ba. But it will be out for a throw-in. Look at this. Quick feet from Anthony Martial. That's absolutely brilliant. And also, can we just talk about Anthony Martial quickly? About what that ESPN presenter said, how Martial apparently thinks he's too good or thinks he's better than he is. What a mug he is! What an absolute mug! You don't. If Marcus Rashford was doing exactly the same things Anthony Martial was doing, you would not hear anyone say that. Martial is a fantastic player and has been one of our best creative players. Well, he has been our best attacking player since he signed for the club, and the stats back that up. I think Anthony Martial gets absolutely slandered, really, in the press, week in, week out. But obviously, Anthony Martial is to get up against Raphael. Maguire. Tellez. Maguire. Martial. Harry Maguire. Maguire's now surging down this left-hand side. He finds Alex Tellez. Tellez puts a ball in. It's a really poor ball. Oh, nice. Is it deflected up for a corner? Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, it's a corner. Alex Tellez will take. Go on, Alex. Whip a great ball in, my guy. Bruno. Bruno Fernandes. What? Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Corner comes in. Cleared out with a header. Bruno Fernandes. First time volley into the roof of the net. Headed clear. Edge of the box. Bang. Bruno Fernandes. What a volley from Bruno Fernandes. Goalkeeper, no chance. It's a fucking rocket. It's an absolute rocket into the top corner. Into the roof of the net. What a goal. Bruno Fernandes. What a goal. Bruno haters, sit down. What a goal. I'm shocked. What a goal. For anyone that watched the West Brom game, and what we saw Alex Tellez try and do 3 or 4 times, Bruno Fernandes has just done to an absolute plum. Brilliant from Bruno Fernandes. Oh my God. And if that isn't worth a like, I don't know what is. What a goal. You're not going to see any better goals than that this week. That was incredible. What? Oh, I can't believe it. I absolutely cannot believe it. I can't go. What? Like I said, you're not going to see a better goal than that this week. You're not going to see a better volley than that this year. Absolutely world class from Bruno Fernandes. Absolutely world class. Bruno Fernandes haters, sit down. They are crying after seeing that. You don't get much better than that. Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof. More of that, please. PSG have gone a goal up against RB Leipzig thanks to a Neymar penalty. All right. What a start. And I think Manchester United are in the perfect position now. We're a team that is amazing on the counter. Now Istanbul will have to come more at us if they want to win the game. Now that means we can counter them. We're in a fantastic position right now, Manchester United. Thanks to what is an amazing strike from our Portuguese Magnifico, Bruno Fernandes. Cavani. Fred. Into Martial. He goes into Donny. Goes into Fred. Back into Donny. Go on, Don. Harry Maguire. Maguire goes out to Alex Telles. Great ball. Fred. Donny. Back to Fred. This midfield two of Fred and Donny, it could be the future. Brilliant from Wan-Bissaka. I've said it a lot before. I don't understand why Wan-Bissaka doesn't try and beat his man more. Whenever I see Wan-Bissaka try and beat a man, a lot of the time he does it. Brilliant from Martial. Puts the ball in. Cavani just misses it. Here is Wan-Bissaka. And look, he'll go back. Again, Wan-Bissaka, try and get across him, my guy. I think Wan-Bissaka looks scared half the time to try and go forward. Because when he does, he's usually quite good. I'm better than Martial and Cavani and Rashford combined. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Are you like the new Ibrahimovic? Oh, go on, Marcus. Come on. Come on, Marcus Rashford. Offside. I thought he might have been offside. But I wasn't 100% sure. That's it. Before I'll come back to you, Zlatan. Yeah, he is offside. I think he is just offside. VAR will look at it. But I think it is probably offside. Brilliant from Manchester United, though. Anyway, like I was saying, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Are you like the new Ibrahimovic that's going to be on FIFA? Now he's called him out. And also, are you a Man United fan? Are you a Cavani? Are you a Man United fan? Are you a, I don't know, Milan fan? Who knows? Yeah, it is offside. And I suppose you are right. They probably. I don't know about. You're a Zlatan fan, are you? Fair enough. I don't know about combined if he's better than through, but I suppose he played over Cavani at PSG, played over Martial and Rashford at Man United. So I get there's reasons behind it. I don't agree, but fair enough. Go on, Martial. He finds Bruno, finds Cavani, Donny, Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes strike! Wide. Great play from Manchester United. 13 minutes in, and we are playing absolutely fantastically. Just wide. Just wide from Bruno Fernandes there. Although I support former teams I play for. Thought it would be funny as hell if. Oh, cheers, actually. You make a very good point. I mean, you're in the right place. If we do lose, I'm gonna break down. So, oh yeah, I will break down. But thank you for tuning in. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoy. All right, Tellez, Martial, Fred. But it would be funny. Fair, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Well, I know you said you're a Zlatan fan, but do you have like an actual team that you'd say you follow, or is it just wherever Zlatan is? And to be fair, yeah, I know what you mean about the funny bit. Rashford strikes, blocked. Like whenever you see what a small team beat a big team, it's always funny, isn't it? Everyone likes an underdog. All right, Visca to bring it out. He goes long. Wan-Bissaka easily takes it down. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes has so much space to run into. He finds Cavani. He goes to Donny van der Beek. I prefer not to say because I had a plastic fan. But at least you can admit it. At least you can admit it. The game is on BT. Yeah, so if you've got BT, find it there. Or I'm sure you can find some illegal stream of it. I'm not promoting it, but they exist, don't they? But yeah, I'm watching. I've got it on BT. Go on, Fred. Go on, Donny. All right, Visca on the wing. All right, Martin Skirtle. He goes across. I used to be a Plastic United fan. Not lost to Paris. I realised supporting a team wasn't for me, and being neutral is more fun for me because I get really anxious about sport. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I mean, I don't know if he was here when. So I remain neutral. Don't worry, I still hate. Good lad. Good lad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I break down watching Man United. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your health. Maguire. Visca. Over. Really poor from Harry Maguire. Really poor from Harry Maguire. Let's see this again. Rashford lost out to Ozcan, and Ozcan actually just does Van der Beek and Fred. All it ends up. Maguire, really poor. And does Tellez block it? No, I don't think he does. He's just poor. I take Maguire off Phil Jones. Phil Jones isn't in the squad, and as bad as Maguire has been at points, Phil Jones is woeful. Honestly, I'll never forget Sheffield United last season away. Harry Maguire, not Harry Maguire, Phil Jones being outstrengthed by Lys Mousset. Erling Haaland has scored for Dortmund, so it's 1-0 in Germany. I can't live. I don't. I think I might have to sort of support Man United if I see Phil Jones play more than 5 times this season. Honestly, he's just so bad. Whether it's his pink boots against Derby where he missed a penalty, his multiple his faces, his calamitous defending. Phil Jones is just the worst. Oh, Cavani finds Donny van der Beek. Wan-Bissaka. Rashford. Bruno goes into Victor Lindelof. Bruno Fernandes. Visca's really good. I've heard. I think he'll join a club. He's good at FIFA too. I mean, yeah, I've heard he's definitely their best player. I can't say I know loads about him apart from the fact, yeah, he's good on FIFA and got a team in a season card last year. And yeah, like I said, apart from that, I don't really know much about him. But I mean, he could definitely play for a better team. I don't know what level he could play for, but I mean, it depends what you want in your career. Like, do I think Visca could join? Oh, ball comes in. Awful! Bruno Fernandes has a second, and that is absolutely woeful goalkeeping. Ball comes in from Alex Telles. The goalkeeper comes out, collects, spills it, and it's there for Bruno Fernandes just tap it in, and that is brilliant. Let's watch this again. Cavani found Martial. Martial played it into Alex Telles. Telles with a really nice ball. Awful keeping. Oh yeah, it's absolutely horrendous. And Bruno Fernandes just rolls home for a second of the game. And Bruno Fernandes is on a hat-trick, not even 20 minutes into this team. And what is the problem? The problem here is, what? We lost to these, and now we're 2 up. Bruno was the reason I became a United fan in the first until I became a neutral, of course. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, he's fantastic. I don't understand the amount of hate Bruno Fernandes gets. Oh, Bruno. Lovely play from Bruno Fernandes. I mean, could it have been any player last season that came in and transformed our team? Yes. But were we expecting someone of Bruno Fernandes' quality and the impact Bruno Fernandes has had? No. We needed a creative midfielder. Bruno Fernandes came in and has been that and more. And yeah, I'm not surprised. And I mean, he's so consistent. Like, he's missed how many? 2 out of his last 3 penalties for Manchester United. And of course, he got to retake 2 of them. But what? Every time he takes penalty, you still think he's going to score. I think Bruno's a quality player, but he's a bit overhyped. He's one of them players overrated by United fans. I mean, yeah, I can see it. I mean, last year I don't know. I think he's definitely underrated by other fans, and at times, yeah, I can see why he'd be overrated by United fans. But I think his numbers speaks for himself and how good he is. He definitely has his flaws. I'm not going to pretend he doesn't. There's at times where he gives the ball away way too much, but if he can give the ball away as much as he wants, if he's scoring 3 goals in a game, or he wins us the game, how I see it. Rashford into Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He finds Fred. Go on, Fred, do something. He finds Maguire. Lindelof. I mean, how good you think Bruno is really depends on how you rate players. Some people like creative, some people like pace. Yeah. I think you've summed it up pretty much perfectly there. It's your opinion, innit? Like, you look at the Ronaldo versus Messi debate. It's how you deem a player. If some people think Ronaldo's the best ever, some people think Messi's the best ever. Some people think Pele or Maradona is. It's just how you rate a player and what you look for in a player. Rashford. Is that not a foul? No. Oh, Rashford wins it. Here's Bruno Fernandes. He finds Marcus Rashford. Good interception. As well played down the line. Wan-Bissaka just misses out. And go on, Fred. Oh, good ball inside. Here's a chance for Istanbul. They can play right path. He finds Isca. He finds the ball in the middle. Harry Maguire as well. And David De Gea will claim. Bologna. I mean, Manchester United have started this game really well. I think calling United pen chester is fair, but I feel like other teams are let off. City got 11 pens last year, and Leicester this season got a pen every game. But United are bad with relying on pens in games. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've got off the hook a lot last season and this season thanks to penalties. We've got one in the Spurs game. Obviously we lost that eventually, but we took the lead early from a penalty, won it, won again, won the West Brom game thanks to a penalty. Same with Brighton. We got a penalty. Well, we got penalties in both PSG and Leipzig games. So yeah, we've had a fair share of penalties, but I think most of them you can say are penalties, and I think that is what you get when you have players like Marcus Rashford, Martial in the box. They're so creative and skillful. You get them in the box, and you're allowing them to do their thing, play with confidence, and play their way. You're gonna get penalties, aren't you? Because they're so nimble. Oh, there's Sir Alex got his mask on the wrong way, which is a bit embarrassing. But I'll let Sir Alex off. I'll let him off. All right, Lindelof, Donny, lovely ball out to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, go mate. Good ball into Martial. What? What's the ref done? Why has he pulled it back? Referee pulls back after what was brilliant play from Martial. Fred. Harry Maguire. Alex Tellez. Maguire. Lindelof. And Wan-Bissaka goes down the line. Bruno can't get the flick on. Cavani giving chase though. Ooh, close. Maguire heads clear. Bruno flicks. Demba Ba goes down. Free kick. I think Jesse Lingard will join Inter Milan. They love Bayern United players. Weird. Oh, that was a very very good tackle from Wan-Bissaka actually, but you got referee gave a foul. To be honest, when I started reading that, I thought you were going to say Inter Miami, and I thought I was going to say that makes a lot of sense actually. Inter Milan, I'm not 100% sure he's going to join Inter Milan, but Inter Miami, I can definitely see Jesse Lingard working his way to Inter Miami at one point. I think like David Beckham would love that type of player at Miami. That big social media following and presence. I think that would probably suit Inter Miami. But Visca has a free kick here. Quite far away. David De Gea shouldn't really be troubled by this, but we'll see. We could have another Dimitri Payet on our hands. And Visca takes. Ooh, over the bar. Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort. Ooh. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Wasn't a bad effort. Definitely won. A lot of pace on it. It was well hit. It's just too far over. Mate, get some paracetamol in you. If you've got some. Turn me down. Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Poor ball from Fred. I don't know what's been given. The last time I had a headache this bad was watching a Paul Pogba penalty. Brilliant, brilliant. That was handball. Yeah, I mean, Paul Pogba's penalty technique is definitely a a divider, isn't it? Definitely a divider. Some people love it, some people hate it. I don't think I don't think he's as good as at penalties as you have to have a run up like that. If I remember correctly, he missed quite a lot of penalties when he was our penalty taker. What, Ollie's first season? Oh, good turn, Istanbul. If I run Man United, I would play Fred, but make sure he always has an easy pass to Donny van der Beek or Tellers. He isn't. Yeah, I think Fred is fantastic, and yeah, should be starting. Um, I'm guessing you are new to the channel. Basically, I do the match previews to all these games, and almost week in week out, Fred is always in my midfield alongside usually Paul Pogba. And I would play Donny van der Beek more further forward, where we usually see Juan Mata play if you watch Man United any somewhat religiously or really at all. But yeah, I agree. I think Fred has been brilliant as a box to box. His passing ain't amazing. So when you have a Donny van der Beek or a Paul Pogba playing alongside him, you have a very, very good midfield. You have Fred, who very mobile, will get across space, but then always have an easy pass to a Donny van der Beek or Paul Pogba, who can then create something and has exceptional passing range. David De Gea goes long to Rashford. Donny. Poor touch from Donny. And it's out for an Istanbul throw. Bologna. Lindelof. He goes easy to Fred. Go on, Fred. Pick a pass. See, there's an example of Fred's poor passing. Straight into an Istanbul player. No, he played in the Ukrainian league. He was from Shakhtar, wasn't he? I mean, yeah, I assume that's where he came from. Yeah, that's where he probably made his debut. But I'm not 100% sure. At some point, he may have played in Turkish league, but he definitely came from Ukraine. Spanner Boy returns. I see I'm on for a correct prediction. You are. You've missed some. No, they're Ukrainian, but I'll let you off. I'll let you off. Spanner, yeah. I don't know if you've seen the two goals, Charlie. An absolute banger from Bruno Fernandes, and then arguably an even better tapping. First one, corner came in, headed out, edge of the box. Bruno Fernandes' first time on the volley, roof of the net. Second goal, Martial played out to Tellez. Tellez crossed it in, and what's his name? The goalkeeper came for the cross, absolutely messed it up, caught it, but then threw it away, and Bruno Fernandes tapped it in. Here's Lindelof. He goes long, looking for Marcus Rashford, and he finds him. Brilliant from Victor Lindelof. That's not a penalty. Penalty! Give him a penalty! Bruno Fernandes is on for a hat-trick. Bruno Fernandes is on for a penalty. Zlatan, what is your prediction, my guy? Brilliant from Marcus Rashford. The ball's going away from him, so he gets his body in the way. And Chelsea FC, mate. You can't argue with it though, can you? You really can't. Brilliant from Anthony Martial. Not. Oh. Rashford might be offside. If Bruno could score this and secure his hat-trick, a first half hat-trick for Bruno Fernandes. It's just, will it be a penalty? Marcus offside foot. Come on. Come on, Bruno. I think it looks like Marcus Rashford might. Marcus Rashford's going to take it. If it is a penalty, by looks of it, Rashford's taken. It's just whether it actually is a penalty or not. I agree, it did look offside, but I don't know if that's just the angle. It is a penalty. It is a penalty. I think Rashford should take it. Bruno's off. Yeah. I mean, that is what is happening here. Rashford is taking it. Go on, Marcus. I'm surprised Bruno's not taken. Oh, I mean, like you said, he is off form, and like I said, he has missed quite a few recently. But he's on his hat trick. But he's giving it to Marcus. He says, run up. Scores it. 3-0. Come on. Brilliant penalty from Marcus Rashford. Lovely penalty. Does his run up. And just rolled it in. Just rolled it into the back of the net. Brilliant penalty. And it's a lovely penalty. Lets the goalkeeper move and just rolls it into the other side. 3-0 Manchester United. The game's over. Martial's been banished to the wing. I don't know if he's been banished. But yeah, I said at the start of the stream I would have still played Martial up top. But if Ollie wants to play Martial back on the wing, I want it to be consistent. That's all I really ask for from Against Ultra, just consistency. If this for me, this team has to start against Southampton, and then go to, is it PSG next? Then we go to PSG with it. Awful from Aaron Maguire there. Manchester United need consistency in teams, and we'll get consistency in results. All right, Bruno's giving chase. He goes back to the keeper. Cavani gives chase. Cavani looks fit, I have to say. Yeah, I saw that. I don't actually know what I want that result to be. I'll assume that RB Leipzig can win, but at the same time, PSG win that puts us 3 points clear. But I think realistically we want Leipzig, then we go 6 points above PSG. We're level on points with RB, but as long as we don't lose 5-0 to them, we go through. Well, that's if we don't. That's if we. Yeah, I don't know. You want Leipzig to win? That's the best chance. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I assume. Yeah. I mean, but you got to beat the best to compete with the best, don't you? So if PSG win, I expect us to go try and beat RB Leipzig and then try and beat PSG. We've done it once, we can do it again. All right, this Istanbul have a free kick here. Ball comes into the box. Demba Ba heads over. Not great there from David De Gea. He came out and then kind of went back. Demba Ba is playing like a prime Newcastle days. Harry Maguire can't get near him. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Fred. Martial finds Bruno. He goes back to Martial. Anthony Martial. He's going to run with it. Brilliant from Anthony Martial. Great running from Anthony Martial. Martial plays it in. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good goalkeeping. Absolutely fantastic play there from Anthony Martial. Picked it up deep and ran. And that's what I mean. Marcus Rashford had a similar chance to do that, but he went for a goal himself. In the first few minutes? Martial does it and plays the ball. But bad for Istanbul. They get all these high-profile teams, but they don't get any money from host. Yeah. Istanbul had a really difficult group, and because of COVID, obviously they don't get any fans being able to go to their games to bring money in. Like, they're a new club, aren't they? Really, I believe as well. Like the last game, it was their first ever Champions League win. They didn't have any fans there. Imagine that. Imagine we'll say Salford. Imagine when Salford gets Champions League at some point in their club's career or lifespan, and no one can be there to watch them. It must be so, I guess, heartbreaking for their fans and for the club officials or whatever. But here is Harry Maguire. He goes into Lindelof. Demba just goes east to Ozcan. He goes out to Raphael. Martial giving a bit of a chase. Nice ball inside. Goes out wide here. Good run from Bologna. Bolognese. Good run from Bolognese. Manchester is black for Salford FC. Nah, Manchester is always going to be red, my guy. Donny van der Beek, really good play there. Finds Lindelof. He goes into Wan-Bissaka. Donny van der Beek turns really well. Finds Martial. Alex Telles. Maguire. Donny van der Beek. Poor pass. Here's a chance. Donny van der Beek intercepts well, though. Cavani dropping in deep to give it into Maguire. Here's Alex Telles. Martial making a good run there, but Alex Telles not seeing it or just not playing it. Lindelof. Where I grew up, we call Salford Salford. Lol, you call it what it says in the spelling Salford. Calling it Salford makes more sense, but I grew up with... Yeah, it's just accents, isn't it? Like, you have Bath and Bath. Grass and grass. Oh, yeah. I should say Salford. But here is Bolognese on the ball. Demba Ba. Good play from Maguire, blocking the shot. But really poor from Harry Maguire, really. Letting Bolognese just run inside. And then, yeah. Harry Maguire should be the one trying to tackle Bolognese, but he's not. Makes Lindelof have to get back. And eventually does block the cross. Well, shot, sorry. Anyway, here is a corner to Istanbul. Let's get to half time with a clean sheet. Harry Maguire wins the header. I mean, technically, he's not. His name ain't actually Bolognese, but I don't know. I have no idea how you pronounce it. So Bolognese is just funnier. I'm glad someone finds it funny. Oh, what was that? Goal kick? No, it's a free kick to Istanbul. David De Gea. Oh, it'd be an interesting turn of events if David De Gea eventually scores. Visca. Bruno intercepts. Poor pass from Bruno. Visca. Wan-Bissaka clears. Finds Fred. Rashford. Now Rashford will sprint. And he has space to run into. Martial making a good run inside. Poor pass from Marcus Rashford. Poor pass from Marcus Rashford. Looking for Cavani. Out wide. Jadon Sancho has now scored for Dortmund. Wan-Bissaka will just clear out. And Visca take the throw quickly. Oh no, Wan-Bissaka does even better than I first thought. And smashed it against the defender and out. Jadon Sancho has been struggling since the United saga. Feel bad for him. I think the 120 mil price tag puts pressure on him. Yeah, I think he wanted to come to Manchester United, and it's you kind of seeing it with Lionel Messi at Barcelona, where if you don't want to be at a club, you're not going to play your best. And yeah, I think that's somewhat the case. Um, and what he's still young, isn't he? Having a big price tag it can make or break you. We've seen with Nicolas Pepe, he moved to Arsenal and is somewhat disappointed after what was a large price tag was spent on him. But that's just what happens in football. It's not nice to see. You want to see the best players playing well. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's not played well enough since the saga. I always say I wish Manchester United paid the money for him. Jadon Sancho is a City player, so if he joined United, he'd get. But to be fair, he left City quite badly. I think, if I remember correctly, he wanted to be playing, so left on the cheap because he was refusing to sign a new contract or something like that. To be fair, yeah, I don't think they'd really care. To be fair, I read players, but I didn't really think about it. The word players. Imagine that you just Jadon Sancho's playing against him, just like Sergio Aguero comes up to him like starts calling him just starts howling abuse at him, calls him a prick or something like that. Brilliant. Anyway, like I said, it is half time. Very good first half. I'm gonna just go get a drink, so I'll be back in 2 minutes. Actually, Charlie, I got a glass of water to go with my alcoholic beverage. You know, what's everyone been saying? Barca are drawing to Dynamo Kiev, although Niza's off form. Off form. Barca are so terrible without Messi in their team. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, everyone said it for years now. That's a Bruno Fernandes goal again. Brilliant. Yeah, everyone said it for ages now. Barcelona have relied on Lionel Messi for year upon year upon year. And now Messi doesn't want to be there, and his performance have slightly dropped. Barcelona aren't as good. That's why they're languishing like in 11th, 12th, is it? Yeah. Messi is Barcelona. And they sold players like Neymar, Suarez now. And they've got players like Antoine Griezmann, who's not good enough, is he? He wasn't great in his last year at Atletico, and has been awful for Barcelona. Messi is the centrepiece of with no Barca with no Messi. Pretty much exactly what I just said. Barca in a crisis. No, Barca will get with Messi wages. There's no Messi. Yeah. Barca are in a crisis. They need Messi to keep them going because the whole club is built around him. But Barcelona are at risk of going bankrupt. Uh, yeah, Barca are in a bad financial situation, and it's all stemmed from selling Neymar. They sold Neymar, signed Coutinho. No, signed Dembele to replace him. Dembele wasn't good enough to replace him. So who do they sign? Coutinho. Coutinho wasn't good enough to replace him. Who do they sign? They signed Antoine Griezmann, resulting in what, about £400 million worth of deals to replace replace Neymar. Sorry, who went for 200. So spent 200 million to try and replace one player, and haven't come anywhere close to it. All of them have been flops. Then you have like signing just weird signing. You had Frankie De Jong, who went for about 60 million. I can't remember how much Lenglet was. And then I mean, we've seen dodgy deals going on. Obviously, Pjanic and Artur swap. That was just to bring money in, wasn't it? That we all know why that was there. That was just for the books. That was just to balance the books. I'd be concerned, by the way. Bruno might be Barca's next Neymar replacement. No, Bruno doesn't play off the left. I don't know. I don't know where Barcelona go next. Well, actually, I do know. They've got Ansu Fati they believe in, don't they? Ansu Fati's going to be their next Neymar. Because under Koeman, they're playing the 4-2-3-1. Messi is the number 9 usually. Well, it's from what I can tell. Messi is the number 9. Usually, someone like Coutinho behind, Griezmann out right, and Fati left, which is I just find weird. I don't understand how Ronald Koeman's Barcelona job. I hope Fati is in like a Bonzia. Bonza? I don't know who that is. Let's Google it. Bonza. Bojan. Oh, I've got you now. Yeah. Bojan. Well, he's in the MLS now, isn't Bojan? Meant to be was meant to be the next Ronaldinho, weren't he? Meant to be the better out of him and Lionel Messi. I mean, in a way, I think that might have helped Lionel Messi. Really, I feel like when you're so young, you have so much pressure on you. When you are meant to be these big next things, we saw it with Bojan, we saw it with Afellay, and obviously, I think either way, Messi was always going to become the world class player that he is. But I mean, with Bojan, it took a bit of pressure off of him. He was like, because Bojan was meant to be like better than him, weren't he? Really? Obviously, he came in after Messi became Messi, the youngest ever player to play for Barcelona, and was beating records Messi had set not like what a year or two before. But yeah, I mean, we had that. There was that period when Stoke kept buying Champions League winners. They had Shaqiri, Afellay, Bojan. Who else did they have? Probably there's bound to be players I'm forgetting. Bound to be players. But talking about Manchester United versus Istanbul, first half brilliant. Marcus Rashford looks fantastic out on the right. Martial's playing really well off the left as well. Cavani's playing well up front. I have to say he looks good. Where did the where did they get Arnie from? Arnie? I have no idea who Arnie is. No idea. Oh, Marco Arnautovic. Ooh. I think it was. I don't think he won the Champions League. I'll find out for you. Yeah, I don't expect you to. Marco. That's not how you spell it. Brilliant. Marco Arnautovic. Uh, so, Marco Arnautovic came from Werder Bremen. Do you think Real Madrid are in danger of Europa League? Um, I have to say, it's closer than it should be. Let me get the table up for it so I can actually give a more definitive answer. Um, I mean the group is at the moment really fucked, isn't it? Um, the two teams you'd say would go through, being Real Madrid and Inter, bottom now. No, yeah, Real Madrid will go through. Um, I don't see Shakhtar beating Real Madrid or Inter. Axel Twanzabi's on. Axel Twanzabi. I want Borussia Mönchengladbach to succeed. Yeah, I do. They've got is it Marco Rosa in charge? I think he's a great manager. I like their team to be fair. I think Marcus Thuram, very good signing from. Who did he sign from? Oh, some French team that got relegated. Yeah, I thought he was a very good signing when they did that. And yeah, I like Gladbach as well. But kickoff is about to happen. Like I said, Axel Twanzebe is coming on. We don't know who for. For Lindelof. So yeah, it is Axel Twanzebe coming on for Victor Lindelof. We don't know if that is an injury or not. Come on, Axel. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea why he's Tuanzebe's coming on for Victor Lindelof, whether it's just substitute or it's an injury. Obviously, we know Tuanzebe, Lindelof had a knock going into the West Brom game. I don't know if he just disrupted that or not. But yeah, looking forward to the second half. I have to say, I am. No, I can't see a reason why. Uh, right, second half is about to get underway here. There we go. Ball goes long. Martial can't win the header. I had Borussia Mönchengladbach career mode. Won the Bundesliga first season because I played every game. I'm doing Man United career mode right now. I lost the Champions League final for Madrid after beating Barca 3-0 and Liverpool 5-1. I had, interestingly, probably not interesting. I think it was FIFA 15. I had a Borussia Mönchengladbach career mode as well. Back in the day on my personal channel, FSS 114. I had a Mönchengladbach career mode. So ever since that, really, I've had a soft spot for them. So I respect the Gladbach career mode. And then I don't know how I feel about you losing Champions League final. I respect the fact you beat Liverpool and Barca. Losing the final though. Not happy about that. Not happy about that whatsoever. Yeah, but what game is that on? Is that on 21 or 20? It was annoying. It was an annoying game. Lost Champions League. It was 12-minute free kick from Atletico defender for ages. 21, fair enough. Yeah, I haven't got that yet. I plan to get it at some point. But I haven't got it yet. Yeah, or what? I don't know any good Atletico Madrid free kick takers. I'm surprised it's a defender though. Obviously, aside from Zlatan, who would you say your second favourite player is? Trippier, of course it was Kieran Trippier. Oh, how I forgot about Trippier and his free kick. Oh my god. Oh, Demba Ba, Maguire. Kieran Trippier, he's actually probably he played for Tottenham at the time, but Kieran Trippier probably scored the goal that is the best goal I've ever seen in my life, and that's not technical wise, because we've seen a better goal today than the free kick, but his goal against Croatia World Cup, peak of my life, peak of my existence, that. Peak of my existence. Alright, who's taking the throne? I think it's Wan-Bissaka. He goes down the line. Rashford. Oh, good play from Bolognese. He finds... Oh, they go back to the centre-back. Martin Skirtle. Across. And then they go long. Donny van der Beek wins the header. Rashford. Bruno wins the ball. Bruno finds Edison Cavani. Poor from Edison Cavani. Really poor from Edison Cavani. Jose Mourinho isn't a player, but he's my second. He's box office, isn't he, Jose Mourinho? He is box office, and he's doing really well for Tottenham. Spaghetti Bolognese to score a last-minute overhead kick to make it 3-1. I mean, I prefer us to keep... Oh, well, I wanted to keep a clean sheet, obviously. Barcelona have taken the lead through Santiago Dest. Obviously, I want Man United to keep a clean sheet, but as long as we win, if Twanzebe, as long as we win the game, if he wants to do that, create a bit of joy and make a spectacular goal, I think I can just about handle that. If I don't mind conceding per se, it's just the manner we concede, and we concede way too many really crap goals. Visca strikes, good save, David De Gea. At his front post. Yeah, if we concede, I thought Dest was Dutch for ages, and turns out he's American. Yeah, I thought he would have been Dutch. I feel like Dest is a Dutch name as well. I don't know if it was like he was born in. I don't know. Well, I don't know how he ended up at Ajax. I don't know if he was born in America to Dutch parents, vice versa, to born in America to Dutch. No, born in Holland from Dutch American parents. Sorry, or what? He just moved to Holland. I don't know, but yeah, I would have thought. Well, for a moment, I do think, yeah. But yeah, I would say Dest is a pretty Dutch name. Yeah. But yeah, I'm surprised that he plays for America. Go on, Cavani. Foul. They play on. Go for a long ball. Twanzebe sees it back to David De Gea. Maguire. American national team is looking promising, so I get why he joined, but I don't. The Dutch team will be very happy with him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, America are looking strong. They got Tyler Adams from RB Leipzig. They've got Christian Pulisic, obviously. Like we said, we got Dest. But I mean, I can't say I watch a lot of American football. But how often? I don't know how many like quality strikers or attacking players they have, apart from Pulisic, obviously. Whereas Holland, they're always going to be a strong team, aren't they? They've got Ajax. They've got the Ajax Academy, who's always going to develop amazing prospects and players. All right, Alex Telles will take it. Oh, Demba Ba finds Bolognese. Is that Bruno who wins it? It is Bruno. He's doing really well. And wins the corner. Brilliant from Bruno Fernandes. Fantastic from Bruno Fernandes. Absolutely fantastic. Go on, Bruno. Lovely ball comes in. Rushy. Visca goes long. Immobile has scored again for Lazio. I think that's his hat trick today. Cavani goes into Fred. Switches it to Donny van der Beek. He goes into Wan-Bissaka. Bruno. Poor pass from Bruno over there, really. Nice ball out wide. Oh, no. Absolutely abysmal touch. That may be the worst touch I've ever seen. Right, I better dip for a while. I'll be back. I'll leave you up on my phone so you get my view. Thank you. Mate, not all heroes wear capes. My teacher is a Liverpool fan, but he said he used to support Everton. What the fuck? Honestly. I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't understand how you can do that. How you can swap from from Everton to Liverpool. Braithwaite is now scored for Barcelona. Donny van der Beek finds Bruno Fernandes. Finds Marcus Rashford. Rashford finds Bruno. Puts the ball in. Raphael does well. Fair play to Raphael. I like to see Raphael doing well. Enjoy your night, Charlie. Enjoy your night. The story was that he wasn't allowed to watch wasn't allowed in his house to watch the FA Cup final until he said he was a Liverpool fan. Yeah, just because you say it doesn't mean it has to be true. Oh, then bar goes down and returns. Axel Nzebi was first foul of the game, gets booked. Classic refereeing. Is it that? How bad of a foul is it? It's not a foul. Well, it might be a foul, but it's not booking, is it? Right, I don't know what's just happened there. My PC just started saying I was reconnecting. So that's great. Everton need a better defender in January. I would sign Canase if I was Everton. You mean Kanate from Leipzig? Greenwood's coming on. Greenwood's coming on. I say Greenwood's coming on. Greenwood's coming on. I say Greenwood's coming on. Greenwood's coming on. I say Greenwood's coming on. Oh, good ball. Harry Maguire as well. Right. So, can we actually have the game back, please, BT? Right. Let me load the game up on my phone. Classic BT in it. Enhanced player. Thank you very much. There we go. All right. Get that back on there. Erling Haaland has, I think, a hat trick now. Right. So, three substitutes for Manchester United. It's Mason Greenwood, Daniel James, and Brandon Williams. Marcus Rashford makes way for, I assume, Greenwood. Martial Cavani will make way for Dan James. Bruno Wan-Bissaka and Rashford. What? What? Yeah, adding Haaland is insane. Yeah, I completely agree. Apple autocorrect is bad. Mate, you know what they say? A bad someone always blames its tools. Bad work always blames its tools. No, I agree. Well, I mean, all autocorrect is crap, in it. All right, ball goes. Martial has now gone behind Edison Cavani. Go on, Greenwood does really well. Go on, Mason Greenwood. Oh, poor from Mason Greenwood. Really poor from Mason Greenwood there. Got himself into a really, really promising position there, Mason Greenwood. And it's a classic from Mason Greenwood. There, he should put the ball into the box, but no, he goes for goal himself. He's a number 9. He's not a winger. He's a young player, and he will get better. But that's something he does need to look at, Mason Greenwood. Yeah, finding that, looking up and playing that pass. Go on, Mason. Anthony Martial's on the keeper. Come on. Come on. Ball comes in. Greenwood over the bar. Good play from Mason Greenwood. Won the header. Oh, unlucky from Greenwood. He won it and just comes off someone else and goes over for another corner. Dan James is a player who needs to focus on training, in my opinion. Could be really good if he gets. Yeah, I mean, Dan James is like Theo Walcott, but with less footballing ability. He has no footballing brain whatsoever. Tellers puts it in. Maguire over the bar. He has to do better. Yeah, Maguire should do better there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Dan James could be a real asset to a team because of his natural ability, aka his pace. But his football intelligence, his brain is non-existent, and his final ball is often the wrong one. But I mean, yeah, I like Dan James. He seems like a proper. He seems like a good lad, and he gives it all for his shirt, all for the shirt. And let's not pretend he wasn't vital for Manchester United last season in some big games. For example, the both Manchester derbies, massive for us. I don't know how I feel about Martial playing 10. I really don't know what I feel about Martial playing in 10. Go on, Cavani. Do you think Ross Barkley will stay at Villa? I don't know. I think that's a good place for him. I think he's playing very well with Jack Grealish. I mean, it depends on the evolution of Jack Grealish. If Grealish comes in central again, then obviously not. If Grealish stays out wide, who knows? Obviously, it's currently as you say, it is a loan. It depends on what Chelsea want for him, and if he plays really well this season, some other club might want him. I don't know if they have a buy an option or buy fee, but I think if he continues playing how he is now, Villa will want to sign him. It's just whether they'll be able to sign him. Brilliant from Martial there. Beats his man, wins the free kick. Yeah, I imagine he will. Chelsea have too many good attacking good midfielders for Barkley to really stay there. They got Mount, who Frank Lampard loves. They got Kai Havertz. They've got Loftus Cheek. They've got And obviously, then you got Barkley. So I don't see him staying there for that long, unless something desperately happens to one of them players. All good play here. Donny van der Beek. Lovely dummy from Cavani. Williams put a good ball in, but it's cleared. Yeah, but Fulham do need a penalty taker. I mean, Lookman missed his because he went for a Panenka, which was stupid of him. And yeah, he deserved to be dropped from penalties. But he could be a good penalty taker. He was just an idiot. Mitrovic has proven that he can't take penalties for love nor money. I think Dan might be offside here. Lions has given it now. Yeah, miles off. Loftus-Cheek on pens for. I mean, I don't know how good Loftus-Cheek is at penalties. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, he did a very good John Terry, Ivan Cavallero. I mean, I think it was a stupid run up. Braithwaite has scored a penalty now for Barcelona. Yeah, I thought it was a stupid run up. He was so narrow to the ball that he was only ever going to be able to go one way. I mean, I wish Jesse was able to play today, Jesse Lingard. I thought this would be a nice game for Jesse Lingard to play and just get a bit of football in his legs. So he ended last season quite well. Braithwaite, yeah. Braithwaite scored a pen. Maybe he should join Fulham. I mean, he's more Fulham level than what's his name? Barcelona level, isn't he? I mean, I think just commenting on it now. PSG is going to be a huge game, and it's going to be a risky game. Twanzebe can't play against six. He's suspended. Shaw's injured, so won't be able to play as a centre back. Mengi might have to. We don't know if Eric Bailly is fully fit. We don't know what the problem with Victor Lindelof is. Potentially, he could be unfit. Whatever happens, I wouldn't start Lindelof against Southampton. Twanzebe has to start against what's his name against Southampton. Braithwaite is actually good for no joke. I mean, he might. I think Braithwaite's awful. I really do. Who was it? What Premier League club was he at? It might have been Stoke. You know, sounds about Martin Braithwaite. No, it was Middlesbrough, wasn't it? Yeah, Middlesbrough was awful. Yeah, it was awful at Middlesbrough. So I don't imagine he's going to be any better now. Barcelona should never have signed him. And out for a goal kick for Manchester United. All right, thank you all for tuning in. It is greatly appreciated. Please do like and subscribe if you're new and you haven't already. And turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I'm next go live, next upload, and all that cool stuff. De Gea, Maguire. Just rolls it into Fred, who turns well. Nice play from Fred. Bursts away. Drops it into Donny. Good play from Mason Greenwood. Here is Greenwood again. He goes up to Edison Cavani. Rolls it into Fred. Nicely to Donny van der Beek. Finds Dan James. Dan James. Lovely ball from Dan James out to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood strikes. Teller's foul. Spaghetti Bolognese to go to Real Madrid. Here we go! Fabrizio Romano has it. Fred. Cavani. Is that not a foul? Brandon Williams as well. Donny van der Beek. That's not a foul. Brandon Williams won the ball fine. And I think, is that Spaghetti Bolognese? That is Spaghetti Bolognese on the ground. Yeah. You probably should. He's the star man there, isn't he? I don't know if is Royce fit. If he's not, they're only going to get better when Royce gets back. I don't think Lucien Favre is an amazing manager. I think he's an okay manager. And where would he go? Manchester United were interested in him. Yeah, he could come. Yeah, I'll take him Man United happily. But where else? Real Madrid. We saw Luka Jovic go there after what was an incredible year at Frankfurt, and has been absolutely left in the dark. Royce had to watch all of his best teammates leave and deal with injuries. Yeah, I mean, Marco Royce has had the career he's had has been fantastic, but at the same time, it must have been awful. Seeing players like Lewandowski, Mario Götze, Aubameyang all leave, all best mates with him, Matt Hummels as well, before he came back, all leave the club, and all really good friends, and then get injured 24/7, so he can never actually properly play a full season. Yeah, I feel bad for him, and he must. Yeah, he missed. Yeah, he did, didn't he? He missed the 2014 World Cup thanks to injury. Mario Götze, obviously had that Royce shirt, saying, "Oh look, Marco Royce is part of this team," which is big credit to Marco Royce and Mario Götze. Ooh, Visca. Dan James clears. Cavani lets it run. Here's Mason Greenwood. Poor first touch from Mason Greenwood. It's cleared. Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams should have won a throw in there, but doesn't. And Charlie's really missing out. Charlie has an obsession with Brandon Williams, and now he's come on. He's not even here. Oh, sad news. Sad news. Bolognese has been subbed off. Bolognese has been subbed off. Still wish Champions League and Prem was on the same channel. Yeah. I mean, what BT do, I think are really good, and their production is probably better than Sky or ITV. But ITV and Sky were so much better because everyone could watch it, especially when it was on ITV. That was peak Champions League, ITV, Champions League football, unrivaled. But I respect BT for having the finals of both Champions League and Europa League free to watch on YouTube. I do respect that. But that's why I'm here to let you know what's going on. This is an absolute disgrace. Bolognese is the best player in history. I'm sending all my lawyers to Istanbul to stop this scandal. Match fixing. Must be match fixing. Or either that or he's off to sign his contract at Real Madrid. All right, Visca standing over this free kick for Istanbul. Go on, Dave. Dave will save. But he's not him who takes it. Great save, David De Gea. Or was it in already? It was already in. David De Gea. What's happened here? Oh. Yeah, the ball's in. Is it? I don't know. Is De Gea at fault? 3-1, yeah. I think De Gea should save. It's miles in. I mean, BT, come on. We can see that it's gone in. We want to see. Oh, Dan James finds Anthony Martial. Go on, Martial. Donny van der Beek. Fred. Back to Martial. To James. Back to Martial. Martial turns. Wins the free kick well. Can we see the free kick from actually a good angle? I agree. Bolognese should have taken the free kick. I can't tell. I can't tell if that was a good free kick or David De Gea should do better. Let me update the score. Tellers puts it in. Probably, but yeah, probably. All right. Cavani doesn't jump. It's a good. It's a good free kick. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I I think. Oh, I think if De Gea doesn't dive and get a touch onto it, we're saying he shouldn't save. But the fact he's dived into his goal and saved it makes us probably believe he should save it. Is what I'm thinking. I don't know. I think if he doesn't dive into his goal, he doesn't get to it. Sort of thing. And the Istanbul play goes into the book. Martin Skirtle. Oh, it is a foul, isn't it? Martin Skirtle dirty on Edison Cavani. All right. I'll see you in a bit, mate. All right. Tellez with the free kick. Oh, go on, Mason. Donny. Poor pass from Donny. Visca. Let's not be silly now, boys. Let's just keep it simple, nice and easy. Maguire doesn't win the ball. Demabar. Ball comes in. Headed clear from Tellez. But it's not completely out. Here is Visca. Finds a nice ball. Visca again. Visca! Off the crossbar! I think De Gea has it covered. Might have even saved it. De Gea doesn't save it. And Istanbul are coming back into this game. Oh! David De Gea does well. Tuanzebe and Harry Maguire, no communication there. And De Gea just about gets it clear. Raphael. I mean, where's the communication there? I can't remember whose ball it actually was there to really get. Tuanzebe heads clear. Istanbul still on the attack here. Ball comes across, does well. Maguire clears. Martial can't win the header, and it's all over us. Here is Raphael, puts the ball in. Demba Ba, side net and goal kick. 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. It's getting touchy now. It's getting touchy. Nemanja Matic is coming on for Anthony Martial. I think that's probably a good change. And that I imagine Donny van der Beek will now go at Cam. Matic. Tellez. Dan James. Oh, nearly. See, it's just there again from Dan James. Bit poor. David De Gea claims. And he rolls it into Harry Maguire. And this is where this game is going to become a bore. As we've brought on Matic, and we're just going to sit two defensive midfielders in Fred and Matic in front of David De Gea, in front of Axel Tuanzebe, and in front of Harry Maguire, and just see the game out. Tuanzebe does well. Greenwood goes into Williams. Poor pass, but somehow wins it back. A good play here from Greenwood. Here is Nemanja Matic. Matic with a long ball out to Edison Cavani, who takes it down really well. Woeful cross from Edison Cavani. Maybe the worst cross I've ever seen. That is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Edison Cavani. Edison Cavani. Ball goes long. Fred. Williams into Nemanja Matic. Out to Alex Tellez, who goes inside to Matic. He goes back to Maguire. It's this boring football here. Tuanzebe. We haven't been doing this like all game. Why are we doing it now? Come on. Fred. Bruno. Not Bruno. Bruno's not on the pitch. Greenwood. Poor pass from Greenwood. And now they're on the attack. Good tackle from Alex Tellez, who's been very good today. Fred. Good tackle. That's a foul, ref. Again, Fred's been fantastic today. Poor from the Istanbul player. And what, did this take Istanbul out? But yeah, I mean, this game should be won. Should be done and dusted, really, shouldn't it? Alright, who's taking it? Is it Nemanja Matic? No, Maguire's going to take it. Go on, Harold. Zinger ball somewhere. Maguire goes long. To absolutely nobody. Harry Maguire, everybody. Please, no. Harry Maguire's been booked for wasting time. Wolf booked for what? Booked for something, actually. He's retaken the free kick. And he's gone long. I mean, I have to say this has been pretty good performance from Manchester United. Pretty comfortable. We've been the better team. Tellers wins the header, finds Matic. Keeps it in. Fred finds it in midfield. Finds Cavani quickly. Mason Greenwood to Cavani. Poor from Cavani, but Dan James picks it up. Matic looks for Donny van der Beek, but poor pass. And who's coming on now? Who is this guy? Martin Skirtle is off for Carlos Punk. And that serves you right, that Martin Skirtle. You've been woeful today. And after all the shit you chatted, being like, oh yeah, we wish we could play Man United every week. You've been embarrassed, mate. Good to have you back. You've not really missed much. Visca, David De Gea saves. He saw it late, De Gea there, but he did well to get his body behind it. No, he didn't get booked for diving. I think he got booked for kicking the ball. Well, because it was a free kick, and Maguire kicked it, and then he got booked. So I can only assume that the referee told him to take it back or something, and he just ignored him and took it, and the referee booked him for like wasting time or something. Might have been for diving, and he just didn't show it or didn't see it. But I mean, we retook a free kick afterwards, so I assume it's for something doing the free kick wrong. There's Nemanja Matic though. Matic plays into Mason Greenwood. Not the greatest of the ball, just out of Mason Greenwood. Cavani going to hit it on the volley from range. Said simulation, I don't know. Griezmann scored for Barcelona now. It may have. I don't know. I was just as confused as you. Free kick to Man United. That's what we like to see. Manchester United playing good football. And this result puts us top. Well, keeps us top, sorry, I should say. And put PSG and Leipzig both on 6 points. 3 points below. So, as long as we don't lose to Leipzig or PSG, we're through. Nemanja Matic. Dan James. No, sorry, Cavani into Tellez. Looks for Dan James. He finds him. Cavani. Now Dan James. Go on, Dan. Oh, Dan James did really well there. Really well played there from Dan James. Right, late winner for Juve. Nuts. Yeah, I mean, I saw Thingy were losing, weren't? Well, Thingy was losing. Well, drawing at half time to Shiver. I don't know who it was. Is that Favrios? Chivarios? Some crap team. Some crap team. Fred. Tellez. 4 minutes of added time here. Tellez just throws it into Fred. Maguire. Tellez. Aaron Maguire does well there. Brings it out, finds Edison Cavani. Cavani does really well. And just drops it into Tuanzebe, who goes into David De Gea. Will then roll it into Harry Maguire. Turns well. Tellez plays it down the line, looking for Dan James. Who do we think is going to win the Champions League this year? Uh, I could see Bayern Munich winning it again. I don't really see City winning it, to be honest. De Gea combs that well. Uh, Real Madrid? No, not really. Liverpool, maybe. I think Liverpool always have a chance. Donny van der Beek plays in Mason Greenwood here. Go on, Mason. He puts it across to Dan James. Dan James! Come on, Dan! Daniel James. Come on. Up the boys. Dan James. I'm happy for Dan James. I'm really happy for Dan James. He's been a poor run of form for Manchester United. Hasn't scored a goal in a while. Daniel James scores finally for Manchester United with a lovely finish. And that's Mason Greenwood doing what you'd expect of a top striker. Yeah, he's onside. Greenwood's onside. It's just Dan James still on. Yeah, Dan James is miles on. That's very good finish. Very good finish. That's fantastic interplay from Manchester United. Fantastic. And Mason Greenwood finds Dan James, who scores his first ever Champions League goal. Hopefully, for James, first of many. I hope it is first of many for Dan. And I hope he can really develop into a player that he looked like when he first joined the club. 4-1 now. And we've thoroughly deserved it. Thoroughly deserved it. Good header. Out to Raphael here. Getting Bolognese man of the match. We will be doing our player review ratings after the show. Surprisingly, I'm not going to give to Spaghetti Bolognese, but we will do player ratings and match review after the final whistle. Ball comes in. Tuanzebe does well. Poor ball. Go on, Donny. Donny. To Mason Greenwood. Greenwood! Good finish. No, good finish. Good save. And that's gonna be it by the looks of it. Yes, it is. Manchester United 4, Istanbul, Basaksehir 1. And What? We're not qualified just yet. Near good enough. Thank you, thank you. But like I was saying, it does. Like it does. It is very much appreciated. Oh, that's a bit big. There we go. So let me just check that's working. Size. Oh no, I've just opened something up. Oh. Well, you've you either fail to qualify for the Champions League or get Europa League, which you have a good chance of winning. Yeah, I mean, I stand by. We should have won it last year. I think we should have won the Champions League the Europa League last year. We were one of the better teams, if not the best team in the tournament. Definitely would have beaten Inter Milan in the final. I think we should have beaten Sevilla. But yeah, I'm happy with how this season. Well, happy how Champions League is going for us so far this season, and I think we should and we will qualify for the next round. If not, when something's fucked, we're fucked up somewhere. We don't. Right, let me get this straight. There we go. So put that there. Right. So what do I make of that game? We were the better team, and this is exactly the type of game we needed coming off of that West Brom game where we didn't play well, but we got the result. Today was the opposite in terms of performance-wise. We played fantastically, and we were thoroughly the better team and deserved to win. Now, this is a great stepping stone into that Southampton game. Now, what do we do in the Southampton game? We start the same team. I said it in the match preview, and I say it again now. Consistency. Start a consistent team, get consistent results. We won today, and we played fantastically. So let's see it again. Has this result changed anything with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job position? In a way, I think it maybe has. Well, in the sense that it was a game we expected to win, but we didn't just win it. We played well and we deserved to win it, which often has not been the case. Under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we saw against West Brom. We won the game, but we played badly, so we didn't help Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He didn't make things much worse because we won the game, but because we played poorly, no Ollie out is becoming Ollie in. Today, we've played really well. I can't think of many negatives about the game. Harry Maguire, I don't think he had his best game, but he went awful. David Hay conceded. Maybe they're the only real negatives I can really think of. Even Dan James got a goal today. So, all positives and all goods from me today. But this game wasn't a difficult game. The difficult game is going to be Southampton. That's the real test. And we have to make sure we win it. It's not going to be an easy game. It's going to be a lot harder than this. Southampton will fancy their chances. And we have to make sure we kill them. We have to kill them. If we play like we did today, I think we can. David Gea. Didn't have much to do. He's going to get a 6. David Gea. Didn't have much to do. Didn't keep a clean sheet. Average. Like I keep saying, he didn't do anything really, did he? So he can't get higher than an average when he didn't have anything to do. Wan-Bissaka, 7. Thought he played well. Wan-Bissaka, can't think of anything he did wrong. He's proven why he's our right back. I thought he was better today going forward, and it's one of them things. I think it's a confidence thing with Wan-Bissaka. Like, he gets the ball, and sometimes he can do some moments of magic. Well, not moments of magic per se, but do some nice interplay. but then at other times he looks afraid to. And I think Wan-Bissaka today looked like he was trying to create stuff, and I thought he was played very, very well. Victor Lindelof, he's going to get an 8 for me. I thought he was fantastic today, Victor Lindelof. Again, he's proven himself to be a very good centre-back. I think, is Lindelof a better defender than Harry Maguire? It's a question that we seriously need to ask ourselves. I feel like, especially probably with me, when I'm doing my match previews, and I think, who should I start at centre-back? I always instinctively go, Harry Maguire, Ax Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe, because I like his pace, and I think he contributes, well, he goes together with the other centre-back better. I don't think Maguire and Lindelof complement each other very well. I think Maguire and Tuanzebe and Lindelof and Tuanzebe both complement each other because of Tuanzebe's pace. And because of Harry Maguire's big price tag and being our captain, I instantly go, oh yeah, let's put Maguire in there and drop Lindelof. But thinking about it, Lindelof might be a better defender than Harry Maguire. I mean, yeah, I don't think Lindelof put a foot wrong today. He obviously got it's one. Would you class it as an assist technically for the penalty? Considering Rashford got fouled and took the penalty. Would you consider Lindelof assist? I don't know. I'll say he got the assist. And yeah, I thought Lindelof didn't really put a foot wrong and was fantastic. Maguire, 6. Maguire wasn't great. He wasn't terrible, Maguire. I feel like you might see a lot of people exaggerate how bad he was and take a look at some bad moments in that game and exaggerate them. I'm not going to do that. Maguire wasn't bad today. He wasn't great. He made a few mistakes, yes. But overall, he wasn't terrible and deserves a 6. Alex Telles. I'll give him an 8, you know. I thought Telles was very good. Constantly overlapping. Obviously, created the second goal. It was his cross that got dropped by the keeper, really, and where Bruno Fernandes could pass it into the back of the net. I thought the defense just was very good today, very solid, and you can't really complain about it. Fred and Donny van der Beek. I'm going to give them both 8. Oh, that's not an 8. They're going to both get 8s. Both of them today, fantastic for me. Really, really good today from Donny van der Beek and Fred. I really do think that, and I can't complain with how they played. They look like a proper pairing in midfield, and considering they've never played together in a match, they looked like they've been doing it for years. And Fred was in his normal brilliant self. Donny van der Beek proved that he can play in a deeper role and has to start against Southampton for me. They were both brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Marcus Rashford now. I'm going to give him a... I don't know. I mean, you have to give him an 8, don't you? It was even between. I kind of wanted to give him 7.5, but no, it has to be an 8. Rashford, no position really for him. I thought he was fantastic. Obviously, won us the penalty. Created chance after chance. A bit. The only reason that made me want to drop him down to a 7.5 was some of his, like when he went through on goal and decided to try and shoot rather than try and play it in. Martial was in a similar position. Martial passed it. Stuff like that made me want to drop him down to a 7.5. But he was brilliant today, Rashford. Scored. Obviously, it was a good penalty. Scored another one which was eventually deemed to be offside. And I thought he just was very, very good today, Marcus Rashford, and deserves an 8. Martial, I'm also giving an 8. I thought he was fantastic today. Again, Martial doing what we expect Martial to do. Running at plays, creating chances, picking up from deep, good hold-up play, winning fouls, winning free kicks. And yeah, he was just fantastic, Anthony Martial. He looked at home. I think Martial can play either striker or left winger. I prefer him as a. I think he should be out playing striker. Because I think Rashford is better off the left probably. But at the same time, we haven't really seen Rashford off the right. And if he plays like that off the right every week, Martial, if he wants to go back, if we have to put Martial back left and want to play Cavani up top or Greenwood up top, so be it. Now, Bruno Fernandes, 9 or a 10, innit? You know what? I'll give him a 10. I thought Bruno Fernandes was absolutely fantastic today. Scored 2 goals. First one was incredible, and it was huge, that goal as well, the first goal. Not just because obviously it scored us a goal. It allowed us to play how we play. It meant Basaksehir couldn't just sit back, and that is huge for Manchester United. We often struggle to break down a low block. Scoring so early in the fashion we did meant they couldn't. Second goal helped even more. And it's not even just the goals, it was his interplay. Donny van der Beek and him, fantastic together. Martial, him, fantastic together. Rashford and him, fantastic together. I think that's something that goes really underrated and what's the word? It's underappreciated. Bruno Fernandes' chemistry with everyone else in that team. It's like they've been playing together for years. Like I said about Donny van der Beek and Fred. They were honestly brilliant together. And Bruno Fernandes proving why he is our Magnifico, our probably our best player. And for me, should be our captain. He was fantastic today. He's doing an interview now. I can only imagine he's saying how brilliant we played and how we're going to try and take him to the next game, which we should. And like I keep saying, we have to play this team next week against Southampton. And as Cavani, again, he has to get an 8, doesn't he, really? Again, Cavani, I was thinking about putting him at a 7.5, but 8. Cavani was fantastic today. I thought he was really good, Cavani. And in all honesty, maybe Rashford, Martial, and maybe Cavani, they could all go up to 9s, to be honest. Yeah, they were just fantastic today, all 3 of them. That whole team today were fantastic. And you can't expect anything more from them, really. I mean, David Gea 6. He didn't do anything, so we can't give him more. He conceded. If he didn't concede, I'd give him about a 7 or an 8. What can you do? Maguire, I don't think he was amazing, but he wasn't terrible. He was average. He was an average centre-back today. So 6, that's fine. Wan-Bissaka was good. He was very good. It just wasn't on Alex Telles. And I can't complain about any of these performances today. Tuanzebe, 6. I don't think that's not a 6. It's hard to get him in the small spaces. 6. I don't think Tuanzebe was brilliant when he came on. About average with Harry Maguire. But you can't expect much. He hasn't been playing, so he only gets a 6. Brandon Williams, I'm going to give Matic I'll come back to Brandon. Matic gets a 6. Dan James get a 7. He scored. Greenwood, I'm going to give him a 6, and I will give Brandon Williams a 6 as well. Well, so Dan James scored, so he got a 7 for me. Matic, I don't think was great. I think it was awful. It was just average. Greenwood, he got an assist and was brilliant, and he created so many good chances for himself. So you might be wondering, why are you giving him a 6 then? I'm giving him a 6 because, and this is something you want to see in a striker, but not all the time. And he's going to grow up, Greenwood, and he's going to learn about this. But he's too greedy at points. Sometimes you have to play the pass. He did that for the James goal. He played the pass, which is great. But sometimes he doesn't. And a lot of the time he doesn't. And he gets it wrong. And that's why I'm dropping him to a 6. He creates so many chances. But because he always wants the goals, which you want from a striker. Because he always wants the goals, he ends up losing us a chance where we could score. And in a game like this, where we've won 4-1, it was pretty comfortable. That's fine. But in a game of fine margins against Manchester City, for example, if Greenwood played, we don't want that. We don't really want that because we can't afford to waste these chances and we need to score the goals. And that is something Mason Greenwood will improve on as he gets older and matures more as a player. Then talking about this team, this Manchester United team, and where we go from here. Where do you guys think we go from here? For me, like I keep saying it, consistency. We need to play this team against Southampton, see where it gets us. Play it against PSG. Keep playing this team and let them prove themselves. Let them prove that they are good enough to wear the shirt of Manchester United. That's why they're ultimately here, because they have been deemed good enough. Let them prove that. And whether this is your favourite team or your favourite lineup or the lineup you would pick is irrelevant, really. It doesn't matter. The thing that matters is consistency and getting results. And if this is the team Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to keep playing, then this is the team he's going to have to keep playing. Now, does this, like I commented earlier, this doesn't change anything when it comes to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his job security. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job is still at risk. But if we can continue playing this way, then maybe it will start turning some Ollie outers to Ollie inners. And that's what he needs. He needs consistency, and that will come from this team. I don't agree with some of the picks. Like I said, I like to see Martial up top. I like to see Rashford on the left. Well, I like to see Rashford playing. But this team played really well today. Pogba, he's going to come back in at some point, and he's only going to make us better. And as long as we keep getting better, we get consistent. We find consistency, and then that's how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to either keep his job or lose his job. Because this consistency Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has had for the large majority of his time at Manchester United is consistently inconsistent. And that's because he changes it every week. We had the perfect blueprint against RB Leipzig and we won. We went to Arsenal, changed it. And that's what I can see happening today. Perfect blueprint. We were brilliant today. So I can see us changing it. I can see us changing it for the Southampton game, and us not playing well. And that's our problem. And that's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's problem, and something he needs to sort himself out. Our two fantastic runs under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, when he first took over, and when just after lockdown. What was consistent over them 2 periods? The team. We had the same team. I could tell you the players and who was playing every week. In Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first time, it was in goal, De Gea. Right back, it was Valencia. No, was it Valencia? This isn't great, is it? It's not great. Valencia or Young, really. Maybe Dalot now and again. Centre backs was Shaw. Not Shaw. Centre backs were, what's his name? Smalling and Lindelof. And our left back was either Young or Shaw. Free midfield was Matic, Pogba and Herrera. Then our front three was Jesse Lingard. What's his name? Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial, and Romelu Lukaku was on the bench. We started changing it. We started bringing Lukaku in. And that's when results went off the boil and our season started to suffer. Again, after lockdown, what happened? We had a consistent lineup. De Gea in goal, Lindelof, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw. Pardon me. Midfield of Matic and Pogba. Then a front line of Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood and Anthony Martial. We were consistent. That was the lineup nearly every single week. And what did that do? we were playing some of the best football we've played, and that's what we need. Consistency in team brings consistency in results that will keep Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in a job. And to be honest, if we don't find that consistency, he will get sacked. He will lose his job, and deservedly so. Only Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can keep him a job. And today, it's another step closer to finding that consistency and finding them good results, and eventually, his job not being at danger, and hopefully that will lead us to bigger and better things over the next few years, and hopefully we can catch up to Liverpool and we can actually win ourselves a title after 5-6 years. No, it's even more now, isn't it? About 8 probably about that at this point. Jesus. Oh. Anyway, thank you all for watching. It is absolutely massively appreciated. It really does mean a lot. Thank you all for tuning in. If you have liked and subscribed or whatever, it is, again, greatly appreciated. It means a lot. And thank you for wasting your time watching me, I guess. Anyway, have a good one. In a bit. Peace.